Okay, last week I did a video on this guy here. I explained in the video I'm not crazy about it because of, it has no rear suspension. It's got lots of fiberglass. And just things on, it's got a two-stroke in it, which means it's probably pretty fast, but not real quick. They don't have much bottom end, but they are fast. And I got little trails down the back, and that thing is also quite wide. So today I've been after this guy on Marketplace for like 4 days now. He's posted this thing up with hidden information, and I couldn't find any phone number or anything, but I was persistent and I kept texting nicely. Of course, I sent him my phone number. He finally called me back today. So I went and grabbed this critter. It is a Carl Heald Super Trike. It's got, I believe, the original 11 horsepower Briggs on it. It used to have racks here over top of the fenders. They are missing. It had a bench seat in it, and he put a racing seat, but we got the original seat right here. Let's see. It has got the front suspension. It was never that great, but it is front suspension. We've got rear suspension. I'm not sure if they're original shocks. They look a little long because the engine's tilted back there. I was doing this, but anyway, it's a little tilted back, but I believe that's kind of normal because as it goes up, it kind of levels off. But it does have suspension. It's got bigger, fatter tires on it, and this was parts of the seat that they're just pretty rotten, and this is part of, I don't know, I think that went across the back for rack support or something. I don't know. But, I don't know much else. I see a little oil here and there and there, but, and the governor's not hooked up. He's got the throttle hooked directly in there. But I'm not even sure yet there's so many possibilities, Like I said, depending on the gearing, if it's geared really low, and I believe it is, it's got a pretty good sized sprocket there. And a pretty small sprocket there. Well, let's see how it drives with this engine, I guess, first. I don't know if I'll get to any of that tonight because it's starting to get late, and it's also freezing cold out. That's what all that noise is in the shop. We got the heat going. But I think I'm going to unload all this mess here and put you in a stand, and we'll see what we got. How's that? Yeah, that's why I brought the truck right in, because it's cold out there. I don't want to be out there. So I'll put you in a stand in a minute and get to unloading this mess. Okay, we'll get this. Give me a box of goodies, a light, a couple of brake bands, this is, I believe, the clutch cover, Yeah, you can see most of it anyway. But there we go. It is unloaded. I'm gonna pull the truck out, and I guess I'm gonna set this up, see what we can do with it. See if it runs. The guy said it runs. I didn't even want it to run. I wanted to do a nice video of getting it running, but we'll see. Okay, so I pulled the other trike in over there. I want to do a little comparison work first because you know, people might think I'm crazy. What are you doing with all these trikes? Well, I met a guy on Marketplace. I bought. Okay, my GoPro did it to me again, and it goes into different modes if you touch it the wrong way, and then it starts eating batteries. So I hope my first part of this video came out good because it was in that crazy mode. Well, I want to do a comparison of these two trikes. I met a guy on Marketplace. He bought a trike off of me a while ago because I'm kind of a trike nut. I like these old things. But this style here doesn't do it for me anymore. My body's a little beat. I need suspension, so that's why I got this for one. But anyway, I want to do a comparison. This one's got a little tiny front tire, and I got woods out back, and I got to bop off over things. So this one got a big tire in the front. Awesome. And this one has a 2-stroke engine in it, which I'm sure is going to be fast, but I don't know about, I want to go slow and bop over things, and you know, so again, this trike wins. Okay, they are approximately the same length, which is almost 7 feet, and I got tape there, and almost 7 feet. But this one is about 3 inches narrower, which is better for the trails. So this one wins again. This one here has got a single band brake, and it's on the jack shaft. So if you lose the chain, you have no brakes. Hopefully you're not going anything crazy if you lose your chain. Okay, so that one loses again. This one's winning so far. Okay, this one here, as you know, has suspension. This one has a Real Series 40 CVT, which actually the belt stays nice and straight, or is that a 30? It might be a 30, an older style 30 CVT, I'm not sure. But this one I noticed also has greasable hinge for the suspension, and even the front end is greasable, and you can change the bushings. So this one wins again. And on the subject of brakes, this one has a left-hand brake on this side of the differential. They both have differential axles. This one has a left-hand brake on it, and this one has a right-hand brake on it. And I'm not sure, are they connected together in one handle, or do they splice? Oh yeah, this baby has left and right brakes. Look at that. I didn't even know that part. Yes, we have left and right. Ooh, they work too. That one's not springing back so good though. That one's, I don't know, it's a little goofy. Let's see. Yeah, it's missing the spring. There's no pullback spring on it. So I gotta put a spring on that. They will release on their own, but should have a spring on it. So I gotta put a spring in there. I know people tell me invest in a flashlight. I got one, but you know, I'm just going over this quick. But anyway, I'll show you better. There we go. Nice big brake in there. And a nice big brake in there. And a left and right hand. That's awesome. I like that. Now we have different options for this one. That's a big heavy engine. You know, the whole thing's pretty heavy, but I can load it myself, kind of. When that's a big heavy engine, we have different choices. As I said, that one's going. I would probably take that engine out and throw in this maybe because it's a light 2-stroke. and I'd have to gear it down or something. Or I got this other 2-stroke over here, which is a 250cc Yamaha, real nice engine. It's out of my golf cart. My golf cart ripped with this. Well, like I was saying, I really don't want this to rip. I want to bop through the woods with it, comfy with the suspension. I want to keep it 4-stroke, but maybe more modern, you know, a little nicer. This has that downdraft carburetor and everything, and like I said, it's a little heavy. I haven't heard it, but the guy says this thing runs. So what I could do is push you over where there's more light, and we'll see if it runs. How's that? I'll put you back in the stand, and we'll check this Carl Heald Super Trike out. There it is. Yay, Super Trike. I've been wanting one of these for a while. I was glad to see it come up on the marketplace. So let's see if it runs. We'll see in a minute. All right, we're gonna hook the jump box up here. Oh, I got one more thing to do before I even do all this. But we'll get ready to do this. But before I go doing anything crazy, I always jack the thing up because I don't know what it's going to do. It's got a nice little hitch back here. It looks like it's going to bend. It's so weak. But it's got a hitch, which is kind of funny. Okay. We got a little pull choke cable here. I think it'd be easier just to pull the lever. Yeah, it is. And there's the throttle. I think it's hooked up directly. I can't see both. Yep, it's working. It returns. Okay. So we're going to choke it. I'm going to turn it on. The whole switch is turning. Wonder if it works. Hey! I think this thing's gonna work. She stalled. But that's pretty awesome. It's very loud. But it runs. I believe this one is the one I'm gonna keep to just ride around the farm or to, you know, around the back by the shop and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna keep this one and buzz around on it. I don't know. I haven't even sat in the dumb thing, but it looks comfy. Let's move up here and check this out. I'll go over here. I'm gonna try this out. I want you to see the foot pegs too, so you can see what position I'm in when I sit down. Now, let me get you close up. There we go. I've never even sat it. I didn't it. Okay. Oh, that is comfy. So, I sat in the Super Trike, and it is very, very comfy. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. I can't take us for a test run because it's dark outside and freezing cold outside. But I did some elbow grease on the front fender Still little pits in it here and there. I don't think the back fenders are going to come out so good. They're pretty rough, but you never know. We'll scrub it up and see. As I said, I'm not sure about the engine, and actually them shocks look like the wrong ones because, as I said, the engine's tilted way back. We may do something about that. There's a few things we got to do to this, and let me know in your comments, what do you think? Should I put the Predator Ghost on here? It would still be 4-cycle torquey, and it'd be a lot lighter with a more dependable carburetor than that old downdraft carb. Or should I maybe change the carb and put exhaust on this engine? I'm not even sure yet, but I do like the trike. I think it's going to meet my standards, you know what I mean? I think I'm going to like this ride. So let me know, because I'm still undecided, but I think I'll keep this one for my ride.